We are going to start the program. I have with me a student of IHERIS International School. They are here with us today. What's your name?
My name is Brenda.
Brenda. How are you feeling now?
I feel good.
You feel good?
Yes, I feel fine.
You feel fine?
Yeah, thank you very much.
You are from Ghana or from Nigeria?
I'm from Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian from Delta State.
Delta State.
Yes, sir.
Oh wow, that's beautiful. You have already looked like a Deltans. Okay, and I have a big man with me now. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Oh, good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Daniel Ashemude.
Daniel.
Ashemude, and I'm from Delta State to Nigeria.
You are also from Delta State, and you are Daniel.
Yes, sir.
So if I put it in the den of lion now, lion is not going to touch you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I also have with me a beautiful lady. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
What's her name?
My name is Success Yakubu.
Success Yakubu. Everyone of us is going to have success today.
Yes, of course.
Okay, we wait and see. And this Radio Sport FM 91.9. We used to say, ladies and gentlemen. Let me start from the ladies first. Brenda.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me why is it important to have international students in a country?
Well, I feel generally it's just something natural to have international students everywhere. And most especially we Nigerians, we feel we need to explore around the world. So we believe going out, we need to learn more and come back to our country.
Daniel, what's your opinion on that? To have an international student in a country?
Okay. It's important to have international students in a country, if I may get the question correctly, because it adds to that country's prestige or integrity. Yeah, and it also foster or encourage unity amongst neighboring countries or those countries around, because if I have, for example, a school, I would love other students to come to my school, and by so doing is giving that school a reputation, and it will also be a good one for that country, because like other things will be involved, like it will attract other development or other good things. Let me use the word that.
Okay, thank you very much, Daniel. And Success, what's your own opinion?
Yeah, I am totally in agreement with Brenda and Daniel, just like they've said, because having international students in a country really adds to the way the country, the prestigiousness of the country. That is to show that the country has some certain level of development. That's why a student will definitely leave his own home country to come to another country. That is to add more knowledge to what he has gained from his home country. Thank you.
Okay, Brenda.
Yes, sir.
Is it international school just for those who come from one country and go and study in another country?
And one thing I feel is the level of education would still not be the same. For instance, Togo is a French-speaking country, while Nigeria is an English-speaking country. You would learn French here, even if you attend a school that speaks English too. But you would, even if you later go to Nigeria, you would notice what you learned here in Togo is different from what is happening in Nigeria. It might be similar, but there will be a little bit of difference in what you learned.
Daniel, according to what you have just said, but the person who studied in Nigeria and the Nigerian who are born here and they don't have opportunity to study in Nigeria because it's a French country, the problem is from who? Is it from federal government of Nigeria, or the parents who cannot afford their children to go and study in Nigeria?
Thank you for that question. To me, the answer I would give to that question is the problem is from the parents who cannot afford to fund their child's education in Nigeria. Yeah, so that's my answer to that.
That's
question.
the answer to that question. Okay, Success.
Yes, sir.
Do you buy their idea?
Yes, of course. Because we cannot blame the federal government. They are not responsible for your own education. Your parents or your sponsors are responsible for your education. So you cannot say you blame the federal government for not giving you the opportunity to go back to your home country to school.
Let me just ask you one question, Brenda. Can you tell me, since you have been studying right here in Togo, is there any difference studying in Nigerian university and study in university in Togo?
Well, personally, I did not attend a Nigerian university, so I would not say much about how their system runs there. But schooling in Togo seems cool, and I feel the standards should be the same thing, because everything we would want there, we get here. except for the fact that most schools in Nigeria would not teach French, while here, since I'm here, they would definitely teach me that. So I've not really attended a school there. I don't know how their system runs, but I feel it's the same thing except from the language.
Okay. Now, Daniel,
Yes,
can you, a brother told us now about the language. Can you tell me, have you learning French now?
French. French is a complicated language. I mean, why I said so, it's not like English. Like English is smooth, is like it has an easy flow, but French, it has branches. So, for example, in English, we greet good morning, good afternoon, good evening to either like an elderly person or like your peer group. But in French, you must differentiate it. We have a toi for the peer group, like, and we have a vous for the elder. So if you mistake and you go and use a toi for the elder, yeah, of course, problem. So for the French, back to the question, and my answer to that question is, though I've been here for, let's say, 2.5 years now, and I'm still trying to catch up with the French. Although I can speak a little, I can like converse a little. Like when I go to the market, I'll say je veux acheter, and so I can.
Tout ce que tu veux.
But like I'm not that strong in French. So.
Okay, Success.
Yes, sir.
I think you also speak French.
Oui.
You speak French.
Yes, yes.
What can you tell us in French?
Ok, je peux me présenter. C'est bon?
Ok, faut.
D'accord. Je m'appelle Yakubu Success Sule et je suis nigériane. Je suis étudiante en 3e année. J'étudie la langue française ici au Togo.
Ça, c'est bon.
Merci.
6 sur 10, c'est bon déjà. Brenda,
Yes, sir.
what benefits can local students get from international school?
What benefits we can gain from international schools? The fact that we came down here, there is definitely a lot of things we can gain from here, like the economic aspects. We have the investment. As a Nigerian, coming down here, we would learn a lot of things from them. Then we can like go back to our own place and then put in those things into the economy.
Okay, thank you. Daniel.
Okay. One thing a local student can gain from international school is building a global network. So in your own country now, you are not privileged to meet different people from different places, like connect with people like outside your country or outside your region. So, like schooling in another country, you have that opportunity and that privilege to connect with people from other countries, and also build relationship that even after school it can still profit you in terms of job opportunity. Yeah, and also too, one benefit that a local student will benefit from an international school is that it will give you a level of exposure that one in Nigeria will not be privileged to have. And also too, it will also add to your personality in terms of when you are looking for work. Like when you put in your resume that, okay, I study from so school. Like those managers or those investors, they are attracted to people easily that school outside Nigeria, because they feel that there's a kind of level of exposure and skill that you have that you can offer to them. So I think these are the benefits that a local student can have in international school or from international school.
Okay, thank you very much. Success, do you have anything to add, or you are going to go against them?
No, I will have to add. Of course, I'm with them. So, just like Daniel said, it gives room for connection. After your studies in another different country, you build connections that even after your studies in that particular country, you are in Nigeria, you want to start a business. For example, now you studied in Togo, you are in Nigeria, you want to start a business. You have studied in Togo and you have seen the system. What do they really need? What can I offer? So you have already built that connection for you to start up a business, and it gives room for more exposure, just like he said.
Okay, thank you very much. In a short minute, Brenda,
Yes, sir.
do you have anything to say?
If I should say something based on the significant impact of international students in home country development, the whole thing just revolves around your impact that you're going to be giving to your own, like in your own home country where you are from. It's more like you're leaving a place, so there is no way you would go back the way you came. You are bringing something down there. So the whole thing is just for you to go build yourself and then come back and develop your own home country. And I believe here in Togo, we are developing ourselves very well. So when we get back to our home country, we'll be able to like pour in everything we've gained from here.
Okay. Hey, Daniel.
Okay, like I'm studying mass communication, and I'm studying mass communication, and I'm a final year student.
Okay, you studied mass communication.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want you to know something. You are just tell us that you have been trying in French a little bit,
Yes, sir.
but you know, a mass communication student is supposed to at least speak 2, 3, 4 different languages.
Yeah.
At least you speak English, French or Spanish,
Yeah.
or Dutch, even Arab or Chinese,
True,
before you
yeah.
can complete as a mass communication student, you know.
Yes, I agree with you.
Because a mass communication student,
Mm.
it is not just only you work on a radio station or television station.
Yeah.
You can be an ambassador. You should try. You should try to learn more.
Yeah, one thing I still believe is there is always time to learn. Since he's in his 300 level now already, if he finished, he still has the opportunity, still has the chance to learn French as a whole. Like just pick up French and decide to learn French before leaving the country.
You know,
Okay.
if he cannot learn it now,
Exactly.
he cannot.
Okay.
This is a
catch
very
up.
good opportunity for you. You are
He
in a
still-
French
Yeah.
country.
He still
Exactly.
can.
If
Yeah,
you
he
go back
would
to
learn it
Nigeria,
here
that
in
is not
French. He still
possible.
can. Now he's studying mass communication, so he feels most of his concentration should be in the other things that has to do with mass communication. But once he's done with that, he would just pick up French, just pure French, and then learn only French. You can also do that for other languages too.
Let me come in a little. Okay, though at a point, like I was following up in this French stuff through an app called Duolingo. Yeah, so at a point I was following up on this French stuff, but you know, like life happen and
Yeah.
things coming. So I was
Student
like,
lifestyle.
Okay.
yeah, drop it aside and okay, let me focus on the school and focus on life and focus on other things. So, but there's a plan to stay go back to stay do the French, like to still learn the French.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because you have already said that success speak French way.
Yeah.
So I have not to ask her. Hello.
Yeah.
I just want you to give your junior brothers and sister a little bit of advice, because you speak English
Yeah.
fluently and you learn English right here in Togo. You have never traveled to Nigeria, so the magic and the cold so that make you to speak English very well.
Not
So as you
fluently,
speak French also.
I just manage so that's
So I just want you to help the student from IHERIS International School.
Okay, anyway, first of all, kudos to them, because it is not an easy thing, you know, to learn somebody else's language that is not your mother language. Is not an easy task, especially French. Daniel said it before. When we are talking of language, English, yeah, it's not that difficult to learn. Spanish, but French, Dutch, because I've studied also Dutch, those two languages, they are very, very difficult to learn. So, kudos to them. I just want to tell them that, you know, if you are trying to learn somebody else's language, you need to be seeing, for instance, movies that are done in those languages, for instance French movies, because I have watched a lot Igbo movies. I know practically maybe more than you. I know the name of all the actors, the actresses. We grew up with Aki and Popo, and then after Pete Dochi, all those things.
Yeah.
Today's will be Michael, Maurice Sams, and all those things. Ella Idu and all those things. So I used to watch a lot, movies. that also will help you to know how to use words, because they can teach you how words, for instance, but if you don't know the context in which you can use them and all those things, it's not good. So if you are watching movies, for instance, it can help you use those words in their contents, and that is very wonderful, and that is very, and also songs, because today we are in a generation that many youth like music and all those things, so you'll be listening to songs. And also, if you are in an area that you have people that are speak the language, try to be communicating with them. Yeah, it's true that at the beginning they will be not mocking you, but they will be laughing, because your phonetics, little mistake, your phonetics and all those things will not sound very well, but at the arrival, it will help you a lot, and that is good. So it's good to be reading, learning on paper also, but if you can be interacting with people directly, it helps a lot. And I hope if you have the will, you have the wish to do it, you can achieve it. Success has been speaking very well. She speaks very well now, and I hope that in no time you'll be very good in French, and everything will went well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elom, for giving us this beautiful advice. And I know they are going to take note of all those who have told us now. And Brenda,
yes, sir.
So you say goodbye to those people who are listening to us at home.
All right. Thank you for listening. It's a pleasure being here. So that's all I can just say for now. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time and all of that. See you next time.
Daniel.
Okay. Bonsoir and bonsoir and merci beaucoup for listening. and see you next time when we come again to give you another interesting topic. To listen on. Thank you very much. Let me end that note.
Thank you. Success.
Yes. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Non, tu peux aller en français.
D'accord,
il n'y a pas de souci.
Merci beaucoup pour cette opportunité. Voilà. Vraiment, c'est un plaisir. Merci.
Ok. Merci beaucoup. Merci à vous.
Merci.
Ok, bye bye. I'm Olatunde.